Hello my friends graphic designers. This is a tutorial to explain how to modify the corners of shapes and paths in Illustrator. Before starting, let's make sure we have some options displayed. 1. Let's examine how to display the control panel. The control panel is visible on the top of the window, below the application bar, and above the document panel. Right now it is not visible, so click on Menu Window, then Control. Two. Let's examine how to display the Tools panel. The Tools panel is often visible on the left of the window. Right now it is not visible, so click on Menu Window, then Tools, then Default. Three. Let's examine how to enable the display of the edges of paths and shapes. Click on Menu View. If Show Edges is visible, then select or press Command H. If Hide Edges is visible, then leave it like this. This means that the edges will be displayed. Four. Let's examine how to enable the display of the live corner widget. Click on Menu View. If Show Corner Widget is visible, then select. If Hide Corner Widget is visible, then leave it like this. This means that the corner widget will be displayed. Five. Let's examine how to enable the display of the bounding box of paths and shapes. Click on Menu View. If Show Bounding Box is visible, then select or press Shift Command B. If Hide Bounding Box is visible, then leave it like this. This means that the bounding box will be displayed. Six. Let's examine how to enable the display of the live corner widget for large angles. Click on Menu Illustrator CC. Preferences. Selection and Anchor Display. Option: Hide Corner Widget for angles greater than. We can check this option and set an angle value to display the live corner widget for angles less than this value. Or we can uncheck this option to display the live corner widget for all angles. Okay. Now that we have set all the options needed, let's start with the corners. 1. Let's create a polygon with difference corners angle. Select the polygon tool. Click and drag. Let's add some anchor points by using the Add Anchor Point tool or press plus. Let's click on some segments to add anchor points. Let's select the Direct Selection tool by pressing A, and move some anchors point. Change the stroke color. Let's open the color panel by pressing comma. Let's dock the color panel on the right panel. If needed, select stroke by pressing X. Select a color with the eyedropper tool. Select Fill by pressing X. Select No Fill by clicking on None. 2. Let's examine the live corner widget. Let's select the direct selection tool by pressing A. Select the polygon by click and drag. At each corners we can see the circle, which represents the live corner widget. Three. Let's examine how to change the radius of all the corners. Let's move the mouse over one circle live corner widget. The pointer of the mouse shows an arc, indicating the shape of the corner, an arc. Let's click and drag on one circle to change the radius of all the corners. When we increase the radius, some corners get highlighted in red, showing that we have reached the maximum radius for those corners. When we move the mouse over a live corner widget, the corner is highlighted in blue. 4. Let's examine how to change the radius of one corner. Let's select the direct selection tool by pressing A. Let's select the polygon by pressing Command A. Let's click on one circle of the live corner widget. The pointer of the mouse shows an arc and a circle. This means that we are going to change only this corner. Let's click and drag to change the radius of this corner. Five. Let's examine how to change the radius of all corners again. To change all the corner again, let's click +Shift on the circle. The pointer of the mouse shows only an arc. Let's click and drag to change the radius of all the corners. Six. Let's examine how to modify the corners from the control panel. The corners control are on the control panel, at the label corners. Let's click on corners. Let's change the corner type of the corners. Let's change the radius of the corners. Let's change the rounding of the corners. Seven. Let's examine how to modify one corner from the corners dialog. Let's click and drag to select one corner. Let's double-click on one live corner widget to open the corners dialog. Let's change the corner type of this corner. Let's change the radius of this corner. Let's change the rounding of this corner. Thank you for watching. We hope that this video has been useful for you. Feel free to share any comments below. Thank you for subscribing to this channel to receive the updates about the future videos. We wish you success for your graphic designs.